in the Christian Church Disciples of Christ in Northern California and Nevada. She is a Transformational Leader Fellow of the Sojourner Truth Leadership Circle of Auburn Seminary in New York City. Monica is the founder of Global Prayer Network and author of Reflections of a Prophet Without Honor, a book of reflections which emerged from her life with God, and Authenticity and Imagination in the Face of Oppression, which is autobiographical and addresses gender, race, religion, sexuality, and strategies towards liberation. Monica is also on the prophetic council of the Poor People's Campaign. That's where I first met Monica. She is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion. This has been her way of life. So I'd like to welcome Reverend Monica Frost.
I like the cowbells. So I am here, thanks to Ward, thank the whole community of people who said yes to justice, yes to hope, yes to human rights, yes to the legacy of John Lewis. That's better. I am blessed because John Lewis and many others did the work that they needed to do so that we could be free and liberated and actually live as authentic human beings. Free, liberated, full of justice. But as you know right now, all that's under threat. All of it is under threat. The key to being a good activist is living in reality. Knowing that the work of John Lewis was successful, it made change, it made a difference in the lives of people, and those folks who thought otherwise, who didn't agree with that, they are fighting back like hell. They really don't want us to be free people. They really don't. They don't want to have us address housing needs, militarism, the false moral narrative of religious nationalism. They want us to go back to a time when many of us here would not be free. Think about that. If you think about it, you can't help but make good trouble. We've got to make good trouble because really, what other choice do we have but to make good trouble? What other choice do we have? I mean, some folks fight for their privilege. Be clear about this. We're fighting for our lives. Yep. That's a huge difference. We're not fighting for money per se. We know we need that. But that's not the point of why we do what we do. The point is our lives to be free. For women to have choice. Oh my God. For women to have choice. That's housing is down. And so John Lewis reminds me that I have to be out there on the front lines in solidarity to ensure that I live and you live free and clear. That's why I'm here today, because the Poor People's Campaign is doing the same work, similar work, as Indivisible. We're all in this together. Trust me, those folks on the other side, they are definitely together. We need to be together at all times doing that work of solidarity so we can save not just our democracy, but our lives. Anyway, I don't know how long I got left there, Ward. Anyway, because I could preach. I would do it. Right? It's life on the line. Lives are on the line. So when they passed the health care, that grotesque bill they passed, they put a lot of people's lives on the line. And they trust that people are not aware of what's going on, so we'll just hold it till after the midterms but folks will forget. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. What we have to do is know what we're doing, to stand up tall, stand up proud, and say no. No, not in our name and not on our watch. Thank you.
All right. Next speaker, Sheila Burks. Sheila shifted to the nonprofit sector in 2010 after a professional career that included almost 20 years work in financial services and affordable housing. In her current role, Sheila collaborates with staff and community partners to develop and advocate for policy that address the root causes of poverty, including racism. She works to align strategy and objectives essential for the success of inclusive initiatives with community partners, with special emphasis on cultivating community, building trust, improving working relationships, and convening conversations where participants develop a shared vision for change, including a common language, vocabulary, definitions, and understanding of issues, and a collaborative approach to solving them. Sheila is a passionate advocate for racial and economic justice and expanding access to ladders of success, and she is actively engaged in a variety of community service endeavors. So I'd like to welcome Sheila. Thank you, Sheila.
Good evening, community. Before I get started with my remarks, I just wanted to make you aware of a couple of things. When I arrived here today, someone came up to me and asked me about my tattoos and asked me, were these my children? And before I get started, I want to explain just a couple of them to you. Diane was my great-grandmother. She was a slave. She was sold at auction with my grandfather, great-grandfather Dan. They were meant to be a breeding pair to make more slave babies. This tattoo means the power of love. And people who lead with love don't lose their way. Greetings, community. My name is Sheila, and I want to first acknowledge that I stand before you as a faithful and resolute 63-year-old Black woman. Architect, inventor, philosopher, and futurist R. Buckminster Fuller famously said, "I'm not trying to counsel you on any of you on doing anything really special, except dare to think, and dare to go with the truth, and to dare to love completely." That's what I want to remind us about today. Love. Because love requires us to really understand the assignment, to get outside of ourselves, to see, connect, and invest in each other's stories, so that we can see ourselves in each other's stories. Do you remember what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said about life? He said, "Power without love is reckless and abusive, and love without power is sentimental and anemic." Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice, and justice at its best is power correcting everything that stands against love. And it's not a secret. Y'all know we can love each other better than this. So I invite you to stir things up. Be willing to get in good trouble, necessary trouble. Because that's what we do when institutions and systems no longer serve us in the ways we want and deserve. We dismantle them and build again. I leave you with James Baldwin's words from November 19th, 1970, as he closes his open letter to my sister Angela Y. Davis. Some of us, white and black, know a great price has already been paid to bring into existence a new consciousness, a new people, an unprecedented nation. If we know and do nothing, we're worse than the murderers hired in our name. If we know, then we must fight for your life as though it were our own, which it is, and render impassable with our bodies the corridor to the gas chamber. For if they take you in the morning, they'll be coming for us at night. We're gonna have to fight.
Thank you, Sheila, and thank you, Reverend Monica. We do have one more speaker who couldn't be with us here today, but we do have a recorded message. The man is a civil rights icon, a longtime member of Congress, and a freedom fighter for over 60 years. He dedicated his life to protecting human rights and securing civil liberties. He saw something and did something that changed the world for the better. So fellow members of the resistance, let's listen to John Lewis.
Troy, when we would visit Montgomery, visit Tuskegee, visit Birmingham, I saw those signs that said white men, colored men, white women, colored women, white waiting, colored waiting. As a young child, I tasted the bitter fruits of segregation and racial discrimination, and I didn't like it. I've asked my mother, my father, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, why segregation, why racial discrimination? And they would say, that's the way it is. Don't get in the way, don't get in trouble. But one day in 1955, at the age of 15, in the 10th grade, I heard about Rosa Parks. I heard Dr. King speaking on old radio. The leadership of Dr. King, his words, the action of Rosa Parks inspired me to find a way to get in the way. I got in trouble. It was good trouble. It was necessary trouble. Barbara Lee, Mayor Harris, been getting in trouble. I have the feeling that here today, we're too quiet. We're too quiet. We need to make some noise. We need to find a way to get in the way. We need to find a way to get in good trouble, necessary trouble, if we're going to save America.
So a couple more things, but we got to do a chant here, okay? I'm going to say get in, you say good trouble. How about that? Let's do that like 5 times. If we want to do it more, we can keep on going. Get into
Good trouble!
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 Okay, so you're going to be free to disperse momentarily, show off your wonderful signs, ring your cowbells, bang your drum, show off your armband. But I must thank several people, the organizers of this event, all the people at the, what? Hang on just a second. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we'll get you. So, hang on, you got a whole bunch here. Speakers, musicians, sound system. Thank you, John Hughes. Thank you, John Hughes. the City of Dublin, the Dublin PD, and the City Manager help make these safe and peaceful events. Everybody that brought baked goods, thank you. There may still be a lot over there, so please go and make a donation for the baked goods. For the folks that brought donations for Open Heart Kitchen, thank you so much. And then finally, all of you, thank you for coming out on a Thursday evening and being part of this nationwide mobilization to get into good trouble. Thank you. So again, want to go out on Dublin Boulevard? We want you to stay safe. Please, as Roy said, don't block the sidewalk. Don't get in the median. Stay safe out there. We'll have all our peacekeepers out there in the bright yellow vests to answer any questions and also to keep you guys safe. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. Let's go get some people honking.